Hey guys, today I have a new gadget to show you. This is my PRS CE22, but this is not about the guitar. So you may have seen I've done a review of the tremolo, which is a tremolo lock and block. This is a little bit different. This is called a Mag-Lok. Basically what it does is it makes the 0 point more sturdy, and it only goes up or down if you use the bar. So if you bend, then your double stop bends will stay in tune. As you can see, it's relatively low profile. More than anything, it's extremely easy to install. It just takes one screw, and then you sort of hook the pin into the trim bridge like you would any spring. You can watch, there's videos on YouTube and other places you can find them how to install it. You can see it's moves without any friction or anything. It goes up like so. My trim doesn't go very far up in this guitar, but that's how it looks. I've got my Custom 24, which does not have anything in the tremolo. And I'm going to compare the two, doing some sort of similar stuff. And you'll hear when I do double string bends or I let an open string ring that everything will stay in tune. Okay, so now we'll go over to the other guitar. You can hear what that sounds like. Okay, so as you can hear, when I bend the strings, it's not terribly noticeable, but there is a loss in tuning stability, in the sense that when you are pulling on a string, it's forcing the bridge to rock forward a little bit, and so the other strings go just a little bit out of tune. Now, the other cool thing that I noticed, and I don't think this is what it's really designed for, is that it holds the 0 point so sturdy that you can actually kind of change tunings. For instance, if you want to drop your low string down to D, the tremolo will stay in tune. So on this guitar, it's not going to do that. It's more or less in tune. So. And like I said, it's not terribly noticeable, but it is happening. Especially in the sense that they might still be in tune with each other, but the whole tuning of the guitar is off a little bit. So if you try to do this and you're playing with a band, you're going to get some wavery stuff, especially when you hit notes really hard. Actually, just to exaggerate it here, I'm going to tune the low string down to B. See, again, I mean, it's not a huge deal, but it's there. So now let's grab the other guitar, and I'll show you what that does. So it's more or less in tune. We'll go down to D. So it's probably a little tiny bit out, but on the fly, if you wanted to, you could probably get away with a tuning like that. The only thing to be noticed with this sort of device is that it will change the feel of your tremolo a little bit. Now, this is not necessarily a bad thing, it's just an opinion thing. It makes it a bit stiffer, as far as you can feel just a little bit of a click when it hits that center point. And according to the guys from Super-Vee, who make this cool little gadget, you can change the material in between the magnets in this little device. And supposedly, if you add something softer, it'll kind of make it less noticeable. I haven't tried that yet, but I'll experiment with that. What I'm going to do is play some chords and do some warbly stuff with the trim. You'll be able to hear there's a little bit of a difference in the way it shakes. It's a bit less smooth, but as far as doing the other sort of lead dive bombs and stuff like that, I can almost not even tell the difference. Okay, so now I'm going to kick it over to a gain sound. So if you're using this for any sort of rock purpose where you don't really need that subtlety, awesome. So I apologize for that little discrepancy there. My camera battery died and I did not realize it until later. Anyway, point being, I think you can see the difference of between the two guitars. One with and one without. But anyway, so check out Super-Vee's website. So I'll post a link to that in the description. If you have any questions or you have any comments or anything, feel free to leave them in the comment section or send me a message. I'll do my best. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found this helpful. I highly recommend you check this out. It's a cool little gadget. And I'll catch you next time.